everybody. Welcome back to another midweek episode. Joining you down from hot, humid Houston. Just taking a break from my morning run down at Buffalo Bayou Park. So it's Tuesday morning. Last night our mass event wrapped up and we were able to have for King and Country come in and rock the Minute Maid Park Stadium where the Houston Astros play. 20,000 youth from around the country gathering to worship Jesus. It's incredible. So before we left, I had one of the ladies from our church email me and she said, "Hey Pastor, I just want you to know that I'm praying for you guys to have an awesome, life-changing experience, but while you're down there, please don't forget to let us know what's going on." So I just wanted to come to you this morning, share a little bit of what's been going on down here, because this has been crazy. I mean, crazy, incredible, but when you put 20,000 kids on the streets of Houston, like, it's a little bit exhausting, it's a little bit overwhelming. So I'm just taking some time here this morning, as I've done every morning, to get away, to recharge, to refresh, to recenter myself on what really matters, so that I can be in the best place possible as a chaperone as we head into this final day of the gathering. So the theme for the gathering this year is "In All Things." And it's from Colossians chapter 1, where Paul talks about Jesus creating all things, and in him all things hold together, and he is the fullness of God. And through him, through his cross, he has the ability to reconcile all things to himself. So here's just a little video montage of where we've seen Jesus in all things at the gathering.
Jesus in all things.
Jesus in all things. Jesus in all things. Jesus in all things.
Jesus in all things.
Jesus in all things. Jesus in all things. Jesus in all things. Jesus in all things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus in all things.
Jesus in all things.
Jesus in all things.
You know, and this is what I want to remind you of today, that Jesus truly is in all things. Like, I have to remind myself of that this week. I'm spending some time this morning down at Buffalo Bayou Park, running the trails, and for me, that's my opportunity to be with Jesus. But I remind myself that Jesus is also with me in the crazy, even as he's with me in the calm. Jesus is with me in the highlight reel as well as the blooper reel. Jesus is with me when I've got those places where I'm strong in my faith, and Jesus is with me in those times where I have questions and I have doubts. Jesus is with me when I'm in my best place, when I'm got it all together as a chaperone, and Jesus is with me in those places where I am frustrated for something that's happening that is out of my control. Jesus is with me. Jesus is in all of that, and everything that I go through is through him and for him. And Jesus suffered and died on the cross. Jesus shed his blood in order to reconcile all things to himself, in order to put all things back together. Because I'll be honest, there's been some brokenness on this trip. There's brokenness as we walk the streets of Houston, as we see homeless people. There's brokenness as I look at our kids and some of where they're at and what they're processing. And there's brokenness in my own heart. And yet Jesus is in all things. And that's what I want to encourage you with today. That's what I hope these kids walk away from this gathering knowing. So I'll let them take you out. I can't wait to see you back in Minnesota. So here's the kids with the final word.